So after the Super Clash yesterday, the words on everyone's lips was, who is Dennis Korsah? Why have we not heard of him until now? He can surely play for the Black Stars. Well, this among a lot of knee-jerk reactions that happened after the Super Clash yesterday. I have to say Dennis Korsah took everyone by surprise. A man of the match performance for him, and Muntari as well, showing his quality, has led a lot of people talking. Why are these players not in the Ghana Black Stars team? Well, I'm going to give my thoughts on the players in question, Muntari and Dennis Korsah, what I think about them being called into the Ghana Black Stars, and a bit of background on Korsah, who most people know very little about. As usual, subscribe if you have not, and click on the notification bell to get more updates. Before we begin, we're going to talk about the new dates for the Ghana vs Nigeria clash. As you know, a game was scheduled to be played on the 24th of March. It has been shifted to the 25th of March in Cape Coast at 7:30 p.m. GMT. The return leg is on the 29th instead of the purported 27th at first. It will be played on the 29th of March in Nigeria at 5 p.m. GMT. Mark it in your calendars. These are the new dates for the Ghana vs Nigeria clash, the World Cup qualifier game between the Super Eagles and the Black Stars. Dennis Korsah, first of all, I'll start with him because I'm sure most of you are very familiar with Muntari, and many of you have your reasons for wanting him in the Ghana Black Stars. But Dennis Korsah is a new entity, quote unquote. Not new entirely, because he had started his career with Cape Coast Ebusua Dwarfs. He was their captain of this for the season just passed, and Accra Hearts snapped him up. Yesterday was a great game for him. I enjoyed most of all his overlapping runs as well as his defensive display. He looked quite comfortable on the ball, and for the Black Stars in those fullback position, which has been our bane, especially in the African Cup of Nations, we saw quite clearly, and in other games we have played prior to that, that this guy can do a great shift in there. But we have to be cautious with these things sometimes, because we all know that there are players who have shown so much promise, about when taking onto the big stage have not delivered. Some would say, well, sellssi, those players don't get enough time to play in the national team. They are just played one game, and when they don't do well, everyone wants them out. I understand that perfectly, but the way football is going now, when you are giving the chance and you don't take it or you don't impress, because there are so many players in the male, and because there are so many options out there, and because no one has time to give a player time to settle in, especially in the national team, that is the situation we find ourselves in. But let's look at briefly who Dennis Korsah really is. Now, Dennis Korsah started his career with Cape Coast Ebusua Dwarfs in June 2016. He made his debut on 26 June 2016 in the Ghana Premier League, coming on in the 74th minute for Francis Arthur in a 3-0 loss to Aduana Stars. And now he ended that season with 6 league appearances. Now, during the next season in 2017, he established himself as the first choice left back for Ebusua Dwarfs. Played 21 league matches out of 30. In process, playing a key role as Dwarfs finished the season in 4th. And now he played 14 league matches in 2018 season and scored 1 goal. His debut goal by scoring a decisive 89th minute goal in a match against Liberty Professionals to help Dwarfs into a 2-1 home victory. And the league was abandoned halfway through that season after that Anas expose, and there was a normalization committee competition. In 2019, Nkrumah Korsah was appointed as the club's captain after Joseph Amoah-Mensah had served as captain in 2018. He played 9 matches during the Normalization Committee Special Competition. His first season as captain, he played 11 matches during the 2019-2020 season, before the league was cancelled again due to COVID-19. He kept his place on the team whilst captaining the side by making the squad list ahead of the 2020-21 season. In November 2020, during the first match of the season, he scored the club's first goal of the season by converting a penalty in a 2-2 draw to rivals Elmina Sharks. Dwarf's second goal was a free kick scored by their goalkeeper Razakis. I think that was quite a trending issue on 21st February 2021 and made 4 assists in ending the season as the highest scoring defender, a defender with the most goal involvement. And that is the brief profile of Dennis Korsah. It's no news that probably he has not been getting that much exposure because of where he has been playing. Cape Coast Ebusua Dwarfs. They were relegated, unfortunately, and Accra had to folk snapped him up, and boy oh boy was his display masterful. A great display from Dennis Korsah, who really has done himself a world of good. Now all eyeballs are on him, and he could probably get a call up into the Black Stars. But honestly, I think this is quite premature. I think that we should watch him a bit more closely and consistently in the Ghana Premier League, and should these performances still be maintained, then he will have a case to join the Ghana Black Stars. Last week I talked about local players and how they do not thrive with the Ghana Black Stars, why they do not thrive, and I talked about the coaching being a huge problem. I think Dennis Korsah could probably be one of those that should be given the chance, and let's see how things go. I still have my same reservations about local players and our patience with them, and local players not being up to the system in the Ghana Black Stars or up to it to play for the Ghana Black Stars. But I tend to feel that Korsah, after the second round of fixture starts, should he maintain this rich vein of form, he will be in and shout for the left back position, which on all honesty has not been done a lot of justice of late. Gideon Mensah had his moments versus South Africa in the World Cup qualifier game in Johannesburg. Baba Rahman has been the mainstay at left back, not great performances from him. Dennis Korsah could be right in there at the left position where we need him to be, especially with Kamaldeen Sulemana playing in that position. Korsah could take on the defensive responsibility, which Kamaldeen has failed to be doing in recent times because he likes to move forward more. I think the left back position with Korsah in there will allow Kamaldeen Sulemana to go forward and focus a lot more on attacking than looking back to defend. But these are just my opinions, and as I said, it's contingent on him maintaining his form in the Ghana Premier League with Accra Hearts of Oak. As to whether he can do that, we will see in the coming weeks when the Premier League second round starts. But for now, Korsah is a new discovery on the block. Cape Coast Ebusua Dwarfs, a former captain, and now one of the best left backs in the Ghana Premier League, bar none, controversially. Suliale Muntari also calls for him to be included in the Black Stars. Yesterday, you could see once again Muntari has still got it. A bit more getting into shape he needs to do, and I think Muntari could be in contention to be one of the players, as I said last time, to be included in the Black Stars team, not as a regular starter, but as someone who will have that experience and be able to teach the youngsters a thing or two. I think that yesterday he was on another wavelength. I think if the Hearts of Oak strikers could be reading his mind, or to be telepathic a bit more with how he was reading the game, Hearts of Oak could have been high and dry by the way the game ended. They could have won that game easily. His long ball, his passes into space were so immaculate. He still has it, though he is not 27 years and running about as most people were suggesting he does. Suliale Muntari also in and a shout for the Ghana Black Stars call-up. All depends on consistent performance. I'm not one to rush a player into the Ghana Black Stars. I'm one to say play consistently and you'll get your chance. But local players have not been doing well in recent times, and you will not fault the manager if he decides not to call him up. But let me know your thoughts on Korsah and how you think he is better than the other two left back that have played in the Black Stars in recent times. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the week.